in that, like, when people say, oh yeah, like, crump is all anger, yeah, but for some people it can be, but it's like, people have to remember is that, like, also, crump is actually a dance style as well, just like any other style, so even if you was doing popping, the way you'd probably get out of stress is either hitting the move really hard, so it's kind of like a boom, and then like, you think, oh, I've just taken out a bit of stress from myself, so it depends how hard you work. Like, if I was angry, yeah, I'd do a bit of crumping, but then again, I'll do something else which sort of calms me down a bit, like something that's more chilling, like a sort of calm tune, which doesn't have like power beats in it, which gets my mind thinking. It's more like something that can make me feel like I can groove to, which is something that sort of relaxes me as well. So it depends how you execute the moves, depending if you want to let out anger or just relax.
We'd be lying if we were like, oh, we don't mind performing in a really small audience. We always come out and just like, how big is the audience? And and I think that's natural, because like once you perform in somewhere really big like Royal Albert Hall, and then you just come down, you just feel like a slight inferiority complex. So we just like, but we get used to it, and it's like I said, we've always used each and every performance as a learning process, and it's better to like not do well in a small performance than like do really badly.
Then fuck up in a big one.
Exactly. So like we go to a small one, put 100%, and then we think, like what we did when we came here for like the big Britain's Got Talent performance. We came here and we watched all our videos, put on our phones, watched all our videos, all the small performances. We watched the one with the smallest audience, and then we looked at what worked with the older generation, what worked with the younger generation. Because obviously, when you do something like that, you need to think about a universal audience. At first, it was just like we patted
and then surroundings.
We just felt way more comfortable. And like you said, like it's been years now since we practiced. It's like whenever we don't get studio, I think the last time we came to Nevada and then we couldn't get studio, we just practice there, and it was just so comfortable, it was just so free. And like first you have to get used to people walking past you. But then like when we found out people just walking past, stopping and just videoing and with their kids and the kids are just clapping and just so it was just like it was nice, and we had people like on balconies just like we just feel like we listen to the lyrics and we put it in, but like it's more to do with the beat and the lyrics, and then sometimes say you're feeling lovey-dovey, then you do like a lovey-dovey track, or like anger, then again you put in crumping, and even for stress, like I feel like people keep saying crumping is like expressing aggression. I hear that everywhere, but like for me it's always like when I'm stressed out and I just want to get something out of my head, I just feel like I need to get tired and just get all the energy. People have the wrong idea. I just think it's the wrong idea that whoever crumps is just angry. But like you said, crumping is a style of dance, so it's just like if you want to emphasize that in the piece that you're doing, and then you just want to emphasize the fact that there's some anger within the piece, then fine. But doesn't mean that the person that's doing the move is angry. And I guess you can understand that crumping sort of works well in expressing anger in the piece, but it's not necessarily that. I remember doing it and I had no idea what it meant. I just like,
Because apparently I heard that it was sort of to stop people fighting each other, because that was a substitute from people who are in gangs. And a way to sort of keep them content was to do crumping. Because it's kind of like, oh yeah, I've got beef with this guy, oh yeah, but I'll forget, I'll just crump instead, I'll sort of take my anger out. So that's like something that I heard about, but I have a different interpretation of it. I don't really think that it's all about that. It can be just like any other style can be, like doing flips on the ground. You could do a kick and imagine you're kicking someone's face, but end up doing a backflip. So it all like has its different like sort of reasons, but I just try to keep it like every dance style there is a way of putting emotion into it, not just the tune having to be calm. So you can be calm, you can still be angry if you want. It just depends how you move with it. Each of our moves do have different meanings. Not all can be from someone else. Like for instance, one of the glide moves is from Les Twins, where he spins his ankle from his leg, but we know that is signature like to him. So we would either change that and either spin our leg round and then do a different move. So like most of the moves that we do always has like an origin, or like we sort of just make something up, but it always has like a meaning to us as well. But then we can adapt it to our style as a crew.
To do that, and then you just see me randomly doing flips, and it's just me trying to get all my energy out, and just like drain myself out and just feel like everything's out. And I think that works for me more than anger. Like I've never felt like start crumping when I'm angry. It's always like when I'm stressed, I'm like I need to get this stuff out of my head. Even though we're a group and we do the same sort of routines, we all have like our strong points. Like Francis is really good at like waving, and like he's really good at moving. Troy is really good at like he's good at like creating like his own like he's very ankly, like doesn't create.
Like the legs.
Yeah, I'm more like into like the head isolations. So like we will never. When we first came, it was just like he was good at one thing, I was good at one thing, and then Franz was good at one thing. So we sort of like learned from each other.
And you worked on each other's strengths and brought them together.
Bonded and everything just came out together, and that it all just worked. Because even like when one of us will do like a certain move, that is like probably signature to us or something, we'll end up teaching it and like showing it to like the other lot, and then we'll catch it on. So then it'll all come together. So like all of our ideas and our styles have sort of grown from each other. It's not just been like I'm just like we're just individuals grown. Yeah.
Because like naturally like I've seen like sometimes I watch Troy freestyle or Francis freestyle, and then randomly say I've got a performance and then I forget something. I randomly just come up with one move and it'll be one of those. So like it just gets banged into your head and ingrained into your head. So we're quite weird as a group, as in we've never gone into the mainstream competitions. We've sort of worked our way through like different gates and like tried to rely on word of mouth, and we haven't been very public. The only time we public was obviously last year, but then that was like because we were like, we're all going to uni, so we might as well give it a go. Had to be called, and we're like, okay, let's just take the opportunity. But we've never been like that, and like we've got such amazing opportunities, like going to Brazil and doing these videos, and just by performing in small places and word of mouth, and then getting an opportunity and just taking those opportunities and grabbing those opportunities rather than just going, we need to try that competition, because if that competition goes wrong, then you're remembered not for winning but also for losing. And you're just going to be remembered. But okay, if you keep going and going and going, and you're the group that never gave up. But then if you never win, then it's really hard in competitions. Competitions are really difficult. And that's a really like easy way. A lot of street dancers and a lot of that have just like sort of tried to get in the game. But then it's also like we felt it wasn't the best thing to do. We've also had like points in our time where we're just like, let's just go into the competition. But then we thought, are we ready? And
It's the thing that we kind of had to sort of bond. It's not just you're a dance group, it's more like you have to feel like a family as well, because like we have been dancing together for a long time. It's like it's not just we meet, we dance. We've actually chilled and like we have banter. Like we can do stupid stuff around and like be cool about it. So it's like in order to have like a good circle of a dance crew, you need to have a friendship there as well in order to like bond and like to learn from each other. Because if like you dislike someone in the dance crew, you're not gonna really learn from them properly. Like you're not gonna take ideas, you're not gonna want to listen to them. So it's like you also have to have that bond. But even as like us like coming up here, I spoke to one of my mates who I did a performance with, and he said to me, I wish I was doing like a bigger performance, because we did like a freestyle for the young mayor of Tower Hamlets. And I said to him, I was like, despite the fact that it's not big, at least that them group of people in there saw us. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where it is. So like even us lot, when we've been doing performances, at first you've been like, I wish that it was because like everyone's gonna have a wish to want to do better, but we were still grateful like for still performing there and like having the opportunity to still perform there. So it's been a great journey, but like I think the foundation is also having a friendship. It can't just be we're just dancers.
No.
It won't work.